Phone. Do not disturb. Bueno. Bueno, bueno. Okay. Probably just gonna get right into it today. Yeah. Starting a couple minutes early, but that's okay. I don't know. Been anxious to do this episode, to be honest. I just want to get into it now. Been kind of like waiting all day. Either way. Oh shit, Hamill fair. Bam! You damn right. Just in time too, brother. Bam! Life Lessons with Juvy. I am your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. Same name as on here. JuvyThaKid at JuvyThaKid. Bam. You know it. Okay. Hamilfet. Not really a topic, but today I got news that a friend of mine since middle school was just diagnosed with cancer in his vocal cord. I am very sorry to hear that, brother. I've known people that have gone through cancer and everything. I know it can be hard to like see people you care about go through that. I reached out to another friend to see if he could get assistance. I'm hoping that they can help him because he's one of the good guys. I always had love and respect for him, and what an incredible father and man he is. Just doesn't seem right. I feel so bad. And this actually goes into your other topic, kind of, but we'll touch on this one first. Excuse me. So, unfortunately, it always seems like the bad things happen to the good people around us. You know what I mean? It never seems fair. And if I'm being honest, it really isn't. But at the same time, it's like fucking life is so random. You know what I mean? There's not every day is a shuffle of the deck. You know what I mean? In these situations, though, I know it's such a it feels so dark and just heavy, and it is. It absolutely is a heavy situation. But in this is where you have to start really looking for that positive. You know what I mean? For him, yes, he has this fucking. Hold on, I just want to say cancer of the vocal cord. I'm not sure if that's throat cancer or what specific one it is. But either way, for him, like you said, he's a father. Now, it's one of those things that hopefully it's treatable. I really, really hope that it is treatable. In the very unfortunate situation that it's not, now he has this time to spend with his kids and spend with his family and everything and really cherish all of these little things. When it's people that we know that are going through all of like these types of situations, this is where we need to take a step back and go, holy shit, this could happen to any of us. You know what I mean? Or like, it's those situations where you have to kind of like almost take inventory of your own life. You know what I mean? Kind of think about what you've been doing. Have you been giving your energy and your time to the right people in your life? Or have you been spending it just kind of letting the negative people, suck your energy out or whatever it is? Have you taken enough time to just go sit by the lake or go sit by the ocean, whatever it is, or take a walk through the forest and just enjoy the view around you? You know what I mean? And it just sucks because even talking about situations like this, there are some people who will it's hard to like even hear about, like just say, like hear somebody else saying like, you have to look at the positives, or if this person is going through that, we can use that as an example of how this could happen to anybody. Some people will hear that and think that that's heartless or that I'm kind of shrugging it off, and that's not what I'm doing at all. It's through other people's struggles a lot of the time that we learn truly about life, and we learn really like what we stand for. You know what I mean? Because we start to think, well, what if this happened to me, or what if this happened to fill in the blank of any loved one. You know what I mean? You start thinking like, have I done enough? You know what I mean? Have I, like, in a way, I mean, have I done enough? Not like, job wise or career wise. I mean, like, have I really taken the time to fucking, learn as many things as I can? Have I taken the time to forgive others. Maybe not let people back in, but just forgive and let that weight go. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really hope he pulls through, though. At the end of this all, like, I really hope he pulls through, brother. My thoughts and everything are with him. Hamilfet. Yes, sir. Again, I was humbled and want to actually live and enjoy life. Now I have to put myself first and make as many memories as I can. Definitely question if I have left my mark. Still so much to do. We'll definitely make as many memories as you can, dude. You know what I mean? As far as have you left your mark, I can promise you that you've left your mark in Canada, at least. You know what I mean? Definitely with me, man. You've changed my life for the better on so many different levels. Yeah. Yeah, you've definitely left a mark with me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely one of those things. It's times like this where you do have to take that time and be like, okay, I can't fucking keep entertaining all this other shit that really doesn't matter. I have to now put my, like, me first and my loved one or ones first, whatever, and make as many positive memories as we can. You know what I mean? Hamilfat, you have with me as well. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that a lot. Man, you know I love you. Getting all shaky now. Let's take a sip of the coffee. Okay. Hamilfet, maybe as a topic. Oh, hold on. Hamilfet, negativity is like a leech that keeps sucking the life out of you. It is, man. And it fucking doesn't do nothing for you. You know what I mean? It's just going to suck all your life out of you and then boop, scurry off to the next. Excuse me. Hamilfet, maybe as a topic, how does one not feel everyone else's feelings? And how to not try to take everyone else's problems on as your own. I always want to fix everything, but lately I seem to be falling short. Just want to save the world. One, it all depends on what it is, man. And it sucks to admit, but we have to have those moments where we admit to ourselves some things are out of our control, even with us. Like, it's not even just about everyone else. Even with us, some things that we go through are completely out of our control. As far as not feeling somebody else's feelings, that's actually a good quality to have, because that means you have empathy for other people. You know what I mean? You can listen to somebody's story or see somebody going through something, and you can understand how they feel, you know, or at least how you would feel in that situation. As men growing up, a lot of the time we're told, like, you know, caring about other people or, you know, feeling for other people is weakness, or that's, you know, that's not being a man. But that's not true at all. That just means you're human. That means you are a person. You know what I mean? You feel for somebody else. It took me a while to actually kind of like tap into this in my life, to be honest with you. Probably not until like, I don't know, probably a couple years ago now. Like, when I was like 23, 24, you know what I mean? I don't know, it was just one of those things. Like, even when I watched movies or whatever, I was like, all right, whatever. But like now it's like I can watch a movie, or I can watch a documentary or something about, like, excuse me, whatever it is. And it gets me, you know what I mean? So, excuse me. Feeling other people's like emotions and whatever, like what they're going through, that's actually a good thing to have. But wanting to help, like wanting to solve their problems, you know, I went through that too when I was younger. I always wanted to try and solve people's problems and everything. Or I should not, when I was a teenager, kind of. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, people's behavior is out of our hands, and some things that they go through is out of our hands and out of our control. And And sometimes, man, like it's better to not get involved because some situations people put themselves in, but then want you to kind of be the one to help try and clean it up somehow. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, like I get it. Like I see, man, I see like a lot of the negativity and like shit going on in the world, and just yeah, I wish I could. I like honestly, those are the times when I do kind of wish that I had like a bigger following on like YouTube and everything, just because at least like this, like me talking about positivity and like that kind of thing would have a farther reach. You know what I mean? Because it sucks. Like a fucking there's so much negativity being posted and put out just more and more these days. You know what I mean? Um, and like I do what I can. Like I see a lot of things online or whatever, and I wish I could fucking like help out somehow, but like I can't. You know what I mean? I'm not a billionaire, and I I'm a 27-year-old from Canada, uh, so I don't have a very big reach right now. But yeah, I don't know. It just sucks because I don't know. I wish I could still like help with like a lot of people's problems and everything like that. Um, but like I said, sometimes people put themselves in certain positions, and it's like, hey man, I can't clean this one up for you. You got to figure this out. Two from Hamilfet. I can be in the presence of people and I can feel their struggles. It definitely helps me as a corrections officer, but it is draining emotionally. Absolutely, man. It definitely can be. Especially if more so if it's in the light of this person kind of that's what they want to like reflect on, that's what they want to talk about, and like that's kind of like who they are. Like it's always the forefront of a discussion in a way, or of their character, because it feels like you are always constantly dealing with these like heavy emotions within yourself as well. Sometimes it's best to like try to distance with those. Obviously if it's a you know I don't know what a polite term is, 'cause I don't like calling like people in mental health facilities inmates or patients either. Hmm. I don't know. The people in the correctional facilities, they're people. The fuck do we need to even put a tag on them? The people in the correctional facilities, it's different. You can't really like distance yourself from them, especially if you have to walk that row. But yeah, it's just in life, like as a general thing, that can definitely be draining to deal with if it's the forefront of their character, as I said. There are only two things that you can control: what you put in your mouth and what you let come out. Oh. Would it? Oh, no. See? There's exceptions to everything, sir. Okay? You're at a birthday party. Everyone's going. It's all bueno. Everyone's having a fun time. Like, Uncle Larry, you spilled root beer again. You crazy fuck. What are you doing? You're drunk. Okay, let's blow out the candles. Great cake, isn't it? And then fucking, cousin Derek comes around the fucking corner with a handful of cake and just boom. Cake's all up in your mouth. You might not have wanted it just yet. You know what I mean? You might want to have like a sip of your coffee or something first. Now you got cake all up in your mouth. Maybe the cake doesn't even taste that great. You didn't control that. Fucking cousin Derek had to do that. Fuck you, cousin Derek. Man, for the record, I don't have a cousin Derek. I just felt like I should say that. Hamilfet, hot touche. Try to add a laugh as I do. I don't know. I don't know if that's a flaw or if it's a good trait. Sometimes like I just can't be serious for the whole time. I feel like even just for myself and for everyone out there, just little innocent humor just helps lighten things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah. I think that's it. Well, at least for that one. But yeah, man, some things are just out of your control, and you can't save everybody's world. But if you can make the world a better place for the people involved in your life, even if that's just adding a smile or something every day, or just a laugh here and there, it makes a difference, man. It really does. So yeah. Okay, next one, because we got one more topic. Sacred Heart 88. How do you feel about power ballads in the 80s versus the 2000s? I love this topic. First of all, we need to bring back the power ballads. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hamelfett, see who needs a therapist when we have Juvy. You definitely help us, brother. Appreciate that. Man, I really do. Just when people tell me like certain things made them laugh or, you know what I mean? It's just, that's the best shit for me. I love hearing that like somebody saw like a new movie's being released or whatever, or excuse me, a skit made them laugh or something like that. Just like, because that's the goal of this channel. You know what I mean? I want to add a little bit of laughter, a couple of smiles, sprinkle in some new knowledge or nerdy stuff that we all might be excited about. You know what I mean? And yeah. So, power ballads in the 80s versus the 2000s. Man, we like... Okay, so the 80s, my fuck. Well, even a little bit in the 70s, we had some good power ballads. Let's not play around here. But the 80s, like I'm saying, like that's like the decade of the power ballads. You had certain bands that were just like basically power ballad bands. But man, the 2000s, like we got away from that shit. Like we went from doing like power ballads where it's like oh my goodness. Pat Benatar, We Belong, get the fuck out of here. Tell me you don't like Pat Benatar, We Belong, and we are fucking fist fighting. I don't care if we're in IHOP. Bitch, we'll fight over pancakes. Fuck that. Okay, hold on. Hamelfett, I'm stuck in the 80s, so I'm definitely down. Man, that's the thing. I was born in 1990. I didn't even get to experience the 80s. But like my mom, just that's all she listened to was either country or 80s music or Metallica and stuff like that. It's just so I grew up just listening to so many random 80s songs that I love in a big country. I mean, I know 80s songs that people that were alive in the 80s, I reference it to them and they don't know what I'm talking about. So get out of here with your, oh, you're from 1990. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, man, like we went from, like I was saying, like powerful ones, like Pat Benatar, We Belong, or man, where else? Fucking, how am I drawing blanks right now? That's crazy. I Want to Know What Love Is. Get the fuck out of here. I Want to Know What Love Is. My goodness. The obvious choice for people, Bonnie Tyler, Turn Around, Bright Eyes. Come on, folks. Who the fuck are we playing right now? Come on, Sweet Dreams, Air Supply. That might have been in the 70s. Either way, like we went from those like fucking powerful power ballads to Savage Garden, Truly Madly Deeply. I wanna land the ocean. Like we went from fucking REO Speedwagon. Fine choice, good sir. Fine choice. Like we went from that to just straight up calmed down dudes wearing puka shell necklaces. No power ballads. No powerful, like, cinematic feeling to it. What? Somebody name the best power ballad from the 2000s. I'll wait. Because I'm talking 2000, 2009. Not 2010, because that's the 2010s. Let's look this up. 2000s power ballads. Let's see. What is this? This is from some random thing. Entertainment.experts column. All right. See, yeah, I can't fuck with these. It's exactly like what I said. We went from like the powerful, like almost cinematic type ballads to like super calm down and like just, if you can, and I just want to say this, I don't remember who the fuck sang it. If you consider that Lips of an Angel song, like, honey, why you calling me so late? Whatever the fuck, whoever sings that, if you consider that a power ballad, again, I don't care if we're in McDonald's, we are fucking fighting over top of a McGriddle, okay? Like, that's not a power ballad. That doesn't count. No. We either went from like super soft, just like piano like songs, no cinematics to it at all, like no feeling. You know what I'm saying? Or it was just weird shit like that. Like, man. Don't say Nickelback did power ballads. Again, it's not the same. It's not the same. Oh, that was the other one. It was either like this really soft piano kind of ones, or it was like these like indie alternative bands that only ever played acoustic guitar. That's not power ballads, folks. No, doesn't count. Not a power ballad. If every song you sing is basically sad and it's all acoustic guitars, it's not a power ballad. Doesn't count. No, not having it. Not fucking having it. Hamilfet. Music tells stories and triggers memories. The shit out right now, not so much. Very few. That is a good point. I was going to say, hey man, there's some good ones. Actually, I'll throw this out. Leon, hold on. I do not want to fuck this man's name up. Yes, Leon Bridges. Oh my goodness. Go listen to it, folks. He just put out a new project. Shy, great song. Beyond, amazing song. Mrs. Bueno. Leon Bridges. Leon Bridges. Bridges. I wanted to make sure I didn't fuck that up. So yeah, Leon Bridges. Old school feel. Es so bueno. Es so bueno. But yeah, no. Just 80s. Come on, that shit'll bring a tear to your eye. Catch Me on the Right Night. We Belong might bring a tear to me. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. I'm not going to. Even Air Supply might. Girl, you're every woman in the world to me. I need an Air Supply right now. Man, just no. It wasn't the same. It's just not the same. We went from fucking amazing power ballads to Creed and Lips of an Angel. What happened? What happened? I don't know. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, baby. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with a side of a right hook. I'm just saying. Okay. That's it. I think you folks know how I feel about power ballads in the 80s versus 2000s now. So, man, Hamilfet, Sacred Heart 88, thank you very much for the topics. Hamilfet, thank you very much for tuning in, coming and hanging out as always. Love it. Good luck on the house hunting. Hope you guys find your new crib soon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in that new crib, eventually there could be a new crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Waikiki sneaky between the sheeties. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this has been Life Lessons with Juvy. I've been your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. Same name is on here, so you can't get it confused. Hamilfet, that's the plan. Oh, shit. There we go. Daddy Fat in the house. Okay, make sure you subscribe below, good folks. Like the videos. Also, check out all the other content. Yeah, it'd be mucho appreciated. Put out, 7 or 8 short films last year. Please go check those out. Share them around and everything. Those are going to be kind of like at least a starting point of what's going to build to a much bigger future and everything. So share them around. Check them out. Please, mucho appreciated. Also, check out the vlogs, podcasts, all that good stuff, good folks. There's tons of like content and there's tons of like different things that we talk about. None of which dwell upon politics or all this shit that you constantly see everyone else talking about. Unless it's like something nerdy about movies and shit. So yeah. Hamilfet, I will share on my Facebook. Oh man, I appreciate that a lot, brother. I really do. Because I don't have Facebook, so that helps out. Okay. Mucho love you, hooligans. All my quackins, freaks, and weirdos. For the love of everybody, I keep being weird. God damn it. God, and the pressing the buttons, stopping the stream now.